Hey everyone, welcome to update from Paraguay. We are in April of 2026 and these 4 months has already brought us significant changes and especially informational mess in the space. So let's clarify residency process in Paraguay. Today I'm gonna walk you through a couple of main updates that really matter and if you are planning to get your residency in Paraguay. So let's dive into 4 main points. The 4 main issues that are being communicated and honestly in many cases the information is pretty much misleading and messy. Point number 1, big changes in temporary residency absences from the country. One of the biggest shifts is how your absences from the country are being handled now. It is now being actively verified that a person has actually returned to Paraguay during their temporary residence status. A new resolution was issued in January 26th of 2026. The resolution is number 81. And it basically reinstates and clarifies the old rule that many people were hoping to had changed. Here is what it means. To apply for permanent residency right now, you must not have been outside of Paraguay for more than 365 days or the whole year, either continuously or adding up on all your trips. This rule is already in effect, but as of April 2026, it's not being strictly enforced yet. However, the enforcement, when it begins, will be applied retroactively. So that means when you submit your permanent residency application, they will request, it's called Movimiento Migratorio, and it's the official record of every entry and exit from the country to check the total time in the country and outside of the country. So if you've been traveling a lot, living abroad a lot, and for extended periods, this might be the case. There are kind of good-ish news in that resolution. So if you stay outside of Paraguay as a temporary resident for more than 365 days, you will not automatically lose your temporary resident status, but instead you can apply to extend your temporary residency for another 2 years. So you will be able to apply for permanent residency in 2 years time frame after those additional 2 years of temporary residence. Still, the safest approach is that you don't stay outside of Paraguay as a temporary resident for more than 1 year. And please pay attention if you're on the way or you're planning to upscale to permanent residence. My recommendation is be careful and track time when you're in the country and outside of the country. You will request Movimiento Migratorio from the Dirección Nacional de Migraciones and you will see if you fulfill the condition. Stay alert for any official announcements from Dirección Nacional de Migraciones because they should release more details and exact enforcement dates soon, probably. So section number 2. Let's talk about cédula waiting times because that's a lot of mess in the industry right now, what it works and how it works. Those processing times, I would say, are pretty stable and normal as usual. So many companies are saying that there are a lot of delays with issuing cédulas and it's not working smoothly. But on the other hand, from our experience, like around 6 weeks, 5-6 weeks, you are able to get your cédula, and it's definitely not like 100 and 120 days like oftentimes it's communicated. But Paraguay has a opportunity to do detailed due diligence on the individual and double-check information with the home country. It is important to mention that it is not a regular approach for all the applicants, but it can happen to specifically selected individuals. There is no chance how to influence that, and this action might prolong the issuance and more scrutiny on waiting times to issue the cédula because they have to wait while the home country is responding on the applicant's data. Yes, Paraguay is getting with more scrutinized. Policía de la Inteligencia has the right to double check your documents with your home country. Anyway, like 90% of applicants are still going through without any delays or hiccups. Now let's talk about RUC and applying for tax residency. Until the end of 2025, it was possible to apply for RUC without any problem based on power of attorney from the Supreme Court. In 2026, there were a couple of hiccups in the process, and it went in hand with internal changes within the DNIT too. Now we have established a clear status with the DNIT. We are able to apply for tax residency, getting a RUC number for clients as before, again based on the power of attorney that is registered at the Supreme Court. And we have the access to register our clients, get their RUC number, and it also includes the clave de acceso, which was the main issue. Yes, the official process is a little bit more scrutinized than before, and hopefully it's going to be rectified. Number 4 is about like criminal records, and that Paraguay became more strict about your criminal record extract. Right now, Paraguay is not okay with minor offenses or misdemeanors from the past. Like it was kind of possible to go through the immigration with a old DUI or some small misdemeanors. And police is becoming more scrutinized and strict about your criminal record extract. Be aware that when it comes to get a cédula, it's gonna go through your criminal record extracts through the police, and any kind of hiccup in your criminal record extract might jeopardize your actions of getting a Paraguayan cédula. Related to the criminal record extract, and nothing new, but a lot of people are asking about that question, is if they can get a criminal record from the country of residence and not a home country. Yes, you can, but if you live in a country outside of your home country, you need to prove with your residency card that you are living in your residency country for more than 3 years. This is the same like before, and there are no actual changes in this. It's oftentimes just misunderstood. So you always have the option to present your criminal record extract from home country or from your country of residence. How to prove it? With your residency card. This is the essential part, where on the residency card is stated that you are a resident of the country you're claiming to be for more than 3 years. Without that, it won't be accepted. So this is it for today. I hope that helped you. If it did, please comment if your experience is a little bit different, if you want to know something specific, because like a lot of information right now are pretty messy and I would say partial information. So feel free to comment below the video. We will try to respond to any kind of questions that might be related to this topic, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.